Hi, so today I'm going to make a little video about Bible reading tips. I did a devotion somewhere the other day and I made some pictures for it, so I thought I'd make a video and share them on here as well. So our Bibles are really important. They are a necessity, just like food and light and water. But reading the Bible can be difficult, even when you've read it for years and you know a lot of it. It just can still be difficult. You don't always feel like reading it. So these are tips to help you with reading your Bible. So I have a little picture. I think it's better without the light on. So this girl has got a book written by George, and George is right here and she's saying, "George, can you help me?" And he says, "Sure." So when we read the Bible, you know, God is the author and he's always in the room with us when we read the Bible. So the first tip is to ask God for help when you read the Bible. Ask him to open your eyes. Ask him to help you understand what you're reading and to learn something from it. That's a really good tip when you read the Bible, and it's a tip that I still need to remind myself. So the second one is... So this girl is reading the Bible. She's reading in the Bible to be patient and to be kind. And then she's making what she reads into a prayer. She's saying, "Help me to be patient and kind." So when we read the Bible, we should make what we read into a prayer for ourselves. So there are some prayers in the Bible, like the one in Psalm 119, like "Open my eyes." We can pray prayers that we read, or we can just make what we read into a prayer. Now, this girl's looking in the mirror and she sees that she's got sauce on her nose. So when she looks in the mirror, she sees that it's herself. And so then she knows she needs to do something. You know, the Bible is like a mirror. So when we read it, we need to look for what we can apply to ourselves. So we need to make it personal for us. And this is a girl with a basket and she is going on an Easter egg hunt. So we need to read the Bible as if we were going on some kind of a treasure hunt. So if you're going on a hunt through here, you're not just going to walk along the path, like you're going to hunt high and low. You're really going to look hard. You're going to look behind things and around things to try to find it, because you really want to find it. So when we read the Bible, we need to not just read it, but we need to read it as if we were going on a treasure hunt. Really think about what we're reading and look for things. This one. So this is one for when you are alone. This one doesn't work when you have other people in the room. So I have, this person is reading silently, like in her thoughts, and I have a cross with that one. And because it is good to read out loud. So reading out loud, then we're hearing it and we are seeing it, and it helps us to to read it slowly, because when we read out loud we go slow, and yeah, it just helps us take it in a bit better. And this one can be a very good thing to read it twice. So the many times that I've gone to read it a second time and you see things I never saw the first time, because you're like trying to comprehend it all. And this person is running, and when we read the Bible, we shouldn't read it like a runner. We shouldn't read it just fast, just fly through it. Maybe some people can read it fast and still think about what they're reading, but I think we should be more like this guy. This guy is digging down. So it can be better to read a little bit of the Bible and to dig down, to really think about it and look for things we can learn, rather than to just race through it and then forget it all afterwards. So read it slowly and dig down. This one. This person, as he's reading, says, "What does this mean? What can I learn?" So this person's reading the Bible, asking questions about what they're reading. So they're really thinking about what they're reading and asking questions. You can make those questions a prayer to God. And there are lots of questions you can ask, like, what can I learn from this person? What did they do right? What did they do wrong? what can I learn about God? That's a really good thing to ask when you're reading the Bible. This person is looking for something to obey. That person's saying, where is something to obey? So when we read the Bible, we need to read it looking for things that we are to obey, and then we need to put them into practice in our life. My daughter drew this picture. So these two girls on the swing are singing, and there's a little Bible in there. So they are singing Bible. So either singing Bible verse tunes or songs like hymns that have the Bible in them that can make us think more about the Bible. And this one, we have two kids on the swing. This one's thinking, how can I be kind? This one is thinking, Queen Esther was very brave. So both of them are thinking about what they've been reading in the Bible. So that is a really good tip. That's not necessarily when you're reading the Bible, but to meditate, to think about what you are reading later on. And the last one is to write down something. So if you write down Bible verses, it really makes you go slow and to think about it more. I'll show you one that I wrote down. I have on my fridge. So you can make it nice, you can draw pictures, just anything to help you really think about what you've been reading. And that's a really good way to take what you read and to really get it in your mind and to think about it. So I hope these tips are helpful for you and that you will keep reading your Bible.